Alright, I think it's time to go ahead and test planting some of these jalapeno seeds. So if you look carefully, I'm not sure if you can see, but I count at least 3 of these have sprouted. So I'm going to open this up and take those 3 out and plant them. And the tools I'm going to use to do that are tweezers and some scissors. So let's get started. And then, I'll just put the other ones back in and let them keep kind of cooking in the window and see if we get more of them to sprout. So these, it's pretty wet. We'll take it out. And it's pretty easy to see. For me, maybe not for the camera, but there's one that sprouted. There's one that has sprouted. And there's one. Looks like there might be another one right there, but I'm not sure. We'll leave that one alone. But we'll do those 3. So the first, I'm going to just try to, before cutting all this, see if I can just, let's go ahead and cut it. All right. So I got the very high-tech, 50-cent school scissors here. So it looks like there's one that's pretty close to the edge. So let's give that a try. And again, you want to be, I guess, pretty careful here. So I'm just gonna cut that little square out, and voila, there's one. And it looks like here is another one. And if the neighbor seed is really close, I'm just going to take that with it. I don't think that that's going to hurt anything at all. It might just improve our chances that we get a good plant propagated here. So I'm going to just take both of those. So there's number 2. Voila. And where was our last one? Let's take another peek in the light. It's right here. It seemed to all be in the center. Wonder if that's going to be a pattern that shows up. I love patterns. So I'm going to be, you know what? If I look carefully, the one next to it might have a seed or a root too. It's pretty little though. So let's just be careful not to take that one. All right. Almost, voila. There we go. So it looks like we got it. Another one. And if I look carefully here in the light, I'm not seeing any other super clear, long roots growing. So I'm gonna just set these aside for a moment. And I've looked at a few videos on this. Some say you should pick the paper off. Others say leave it on and just plant it. I don't know. So let's take a look at this first one. Maybe we'll go ahead and just try it both ways. So I see why they say use tweezers, but I got it. Let's see what we got. It looks like only one. There it is. And let's see if you can see this in the video. And remember, it's a little counterintuitive, but the white part is the root and the green part is kind of the above ground part. So the seed is going to want to be above ground, and eventually that'll just fall off. So I think I could just plant this in there with the paper on it. I'll just gently set these aside, and we got cup number 1, so first one in the batch. So I'll just kind of swirl a little hole in here, and maybe I'll just set this paper, press it in like that. That paper is going to biodegrade, so shouldn't be a big deal. Just gently tuck this little baby seed in here. And that should do the trick. And again, we'll leave the root under and the seed above. We'll see if we can get this to keep growing. So hopefully you can see what I'm doing. Or this video is a bust. But again, that paper should just kind of wear down over time. And so I didn't need to use the tweezers. Voila. Alright, I'll take the camera here. You can kind of see what I did. You can just see just a little bit of green above the soil, the roots down below. Let's see what happens when we splash it with just a tiny bit of water. Let's see if we can do that without totally mucking it up. So there we go. Tiny bit of water. And our first jalapeno number 1 is on its journey. So if you've been following the video series, you know that these were originally some 59-cent jalapenos I bought from Aldi, and made some delicious snacks with those, but kept all the seeds and decided, you know, what would happen if we just plant them. So here we go. So 1 in the ground. I'm gonna do some more now, but I'll sign off and I'll check back in. We'll see how these things are doing.